So this is my first time doing an interview in English. I'm learning this language on my own, and although my English is improving day by day, I apologize for my mistakes. Romina Rightly is a Hungarian writer who works in many genres. Thank you for accepting my invitation also in English.
Thank you for having us together. Thank you for being here. It's an I very it's in okay. My English is bad also. Whatever. But I'm glad and really I appreciate it, and it's an honor to me being here.
Okay, first and foremost, tell me about yourself, please.
Well, this is the most difficult thing for me. Not even in English, but in Hungarian. Um, I'm working in the book publishing area, and it's since 2009. Definitely, basically I'm a graphic designer, and I just started to meet book publishing almost 3 decades ago. So I'm so old. No, whatever.
No.
But yes. But I know this area for this long, but I'm as an author and a writer since 2015, and this way I can see both part of this area, like as an author and as a publisher or an editor, service provider. And this is like I can follow a book from a manuscript to press production or ebook production too, or to a web shop or to a reader. So it's a very interesting and exciting thing. I love it. It's a love thing. It's an ikigai, as a Japanese term for something that you can do, you love to do, you're good at it, and it's good for the world as well. And this is my ikigai, to making books.
What's your favorite genres?
Absolutely, I don't have one. I mean, I love science, as like fiction and nonfiction too, but I love historic things, and I can enjoy romance as well if it's needed to read or write that. I mean, reading is my favorite genre.
Um, how, sorry, how has your writing style evolved over the years?
I hope well. I don't know. It's like, at the first book, I think at the first book, every author thinks that it's the best. Oh, this is the very best book that I've ever write. And the first I'm sorry, this is brain freeze. What's going on? Okay. So the worst experience when they just meet the point that they didn't write that book very well, because it's not so good, not so interesting, or it's not precisely it's unreadable. And that's the point, that the person, the author or the writer, even a poet, needs to be improve and develop themselves, and making their best, and just really learning, studying, searching, and researching things. So I think this is a process for learning forever, really. So I think the first book that I've written, it was like this is this can this can be my weakest one, I think. But really, many people just enjoyed it.
Um,
I don't know if I
what
answered
was
it.
your first?
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. What was your first book? I don't know which one.
LLM. It's
Wow.
I can translate it to in love it. LLM.
Wow.
In love it because it's invalid and in love.
Mm?
Okay, never mind. It's just a dead joke. The best and the worst dead joke ever. I know.
Oh, okay. Do you think your Hungarian background influences your storytelling?
Yes, because I'm a Hungarian person. Even it's not a. It can be a curse nowadays. I want to be proud of my Hungarian uh, source and my Hungarian mean, but I can't. But it's not about the. I mean, the literature thing. The Hungarian literature is, I think, very best of European literature. I'm sorry for it's a patriot thing, but it's like this is the one of all. I can proud of it. The the language. I mean the Hungarian language. This very difficult and but very. I mean, it's my native language, so this is what I love, and I think that's the best and the nicest and the most beautiful language in the world. Whatever. So I'm proud of it, and this is what. Yes, I write in Hungarian mostly. Even I can write in English, but it's not like I can't translate my feelings or my soul in another language, even it's my second language. I can't expel or I can't explain myself better than in Hungarian, but I would like to. It would be great. Write in English. Maybe I should try. I don't know. But this is why I'm a Hungarian author. And yes, my Hungarian roots are in my books. Even it goes to New York or in Milan or in Cluj or any other places, in Hawaii or whatever. I'm Hungarian. Yes, my Hungarian is there. I can deny it.
What do you think is the biggest weakness of book publishing in Hungary today?
Good question. And I think
I know.
it's not, yes, but it's not, yes, the weakest. We have those days now. You have those days now. Unfortunately, yes, we have the leadership of Hungary is not the best here. Not only for Hungary, but for European Union or even the world. Is this system is not for really for the liberty of the or not even for the press, especially for the press, but the literature has the press itself. So they are in a union somehow in a term, and this is why well now we are going to like we are heading to a very um, an enormous fascist way with cultural things like not even in the literature but in theater, movie, other cultural things like in arts anyway. And yes, it's uh, now we have a law just in these days which tries to eliminate the liberty of the press and the literature as well. It's hard, and it's like we have a hashtag and a movement here in Hungary, Szabad Irodalmat. That means that free let the literature free in Hungary, and the nyitott könyv, which is open book in English, and it's for definitely now we have this in this summer area, summer timeline. We use this hashtag for showing that we are we disagree with this law, press limitation, this free, I mean, varied speech, and it goes in many ways against the liberty of or freedom of human people. So what was the question? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, it's an ADHD brain inside, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's not an excuse, it's just an explanation.
Relaxed, please. Can I repeat this question?
No, I mean, I just told what I wanted. I really don't agree with this law that makes the press and the literature and this kind of people who are in this speech and art, like literary art, we feel threatened by this, that there is any option and point for being eliminated by any other word. We can say that if you say bad or tell bad about the government, we can be sanctioned. So we can be punished, and we don't want it, and we don't agree with it. So this is the very weak point of Hungarian literature now. This is the weakest point. The governmental, I can say it like nicer. It's a fascist thing. Sorry. Let's have party. Making fun. No. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever considered translating your books in other languages? I know
Yes.
you have one.
Yes, I planned it, and I constantly on this project in process. So I want to translate most of my books, especially Emlékönyv, which is we have the English title it, but I don't remember. I can't recall it. Sorry, but I think it's like it has a good one. I tried to find a good title for this, but I want to translate, or I want to have translated Tripicone story too as well. So I think that's the yes, that's the most international book. I mean, which has been so you can see this book is it can fit in any languages or in any nation. So it's international. It has many nations in there, and it's not only Hungarian, or it has no roots for any kind of. It's a fantasy world, so it's good for everyone in the world if they just enjoy it. I don't know. I hope. I hope they will enjoy this. And I've started to translate it in English. 2 books are on processing, and the other 2 books, maybe this or next year. It's planning.
The Tripiconi story is my favorite
Thank
series.
you.
I
I'm so
love it.
blessed. I'm so blessed. Thank you.
Okay, have you ever visited the places you write about your stories?
What? Almost, not all, but I wasn't in New York, but I was in Milan, and I was in Paris or in London, but not all. Uh, well, that was situations that I used Google Maps and Street View. And it's just real. It's not fun. I did it like in a COVID lockdown. I visited places by Street View, and it was like a hike. Yes, it was like a trip to anywhere that I wanted to see. That I couldn't go out because it was forbidden. So we go by the Google Maps. So I can. It's interesting. I wasn't in San Francisco, my last book's place, but I just go I mean see the streets um, and make this research how the roads and the landscape and other things look like by Street View and the Google Maps and photos and people, friends there. So I was in San Francisco, but not in person. That's it.
You are so amazing. I think. Okay. You are currently working a bookship publishing house. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. This publisher is the first one of the expert and professional book writing and publishing. That means that if you are professional in something, like you can be a teacher, or I am a book publishing expert, and I can write a book just to assure my competence in this area, which this makes me more professional and just assure my position in that area if I write a book. I believe this, and the bookship publisher office believes in this as well. So we just found each other like a shot. It was a great meeting, and it was a great company, really. And we make very many books. Like we tend to make 50 books in a year in this year, and we are working on it so hard. So we work for many authors by different areas of their profession, like a cheesemaker, as well as like a fitness trainer or psychologist, other places like coaches and these kind of professionals, and the mutual in these people that they are writing a book of their profession, and this is our this is our will to help them get that book. We can
Mhm.
we can give them, I'm sorry, we can give them our profession by making that book together easily.
Um, do you love it?
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Next
Fly,
question.
I'm flying around in my English, so just be free.
Okay. How many hours do you work in a day?
24.
Wow.
Nicest job, but well, it's a it can be a different thing. Like it's not the same as any day, but when we are in a deadline, we can work for 12 and maybe 18 hours too. So it's bad, but there we have times where it's really bad. It's like 8 to 12 hours a day. It's every day. It's normal. We can reach that big authors, so it's normal. In this area, this profession, it's unfortunately, or thank God, but it's normal. But it's hard. Hard work, hard play, I can say.
What is the biggest challenge in your work right now?
Time management, I think,
Mm.
because we have this kind of rush hours and rush days we are going through, and it's very hard to me as an HD, A, God, ADHD person. Come on, just don't phrase in that sentence. So yes, and time management is a very, very hard thing. Uh, and having routine or a pro uh, management. I mean, as an expert for 3 decades, for almost four, no, for almost 3 decades. You can say that, oh, it's an expert. It just, just throw the things together in 3 seconds and it's okay. Every every book, not even the one author's book, but other book of this author is not the same. It's different, all totally different than any other book. So there is no routine. Even 3 decade work profession, I can say that no routine in any book. So it can be hard, and time management is at point. It's an issue that we work on, and making the processing and um, the background software system and frame reference and any other kind of IT stuff. So we are working on the time management procedure, going better and better every day, every day. But it's hard.
You
I
can
think
do
that's
it.
the hardest. Thanks. I need clones. 10 clones, please. Now here. Delivery.
I know you have your own publishing house. Could you tell us a little about what kind of books in row publishes?
Yes. My publishing house is an office, so it's existing, but it's just for my books so far. I'm going on that way that I want to share um, and help people to have their books. Maybe this year or next year, I'm gonna have authors in this publishing. This my publisher's name is Books in Row, which is Könyveksorban in Hungarian, and the row part is Robin O'Reilly, the abbreviation of it. It's an acronym, by the way. And yes, and it's working, but now I have my books only in it. But I have 34 books, so I really a publisher.
Are you planning to attend any upcoming literary festival?
Yes, yes. Next
When
week and where? Yes, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yes, next week it's not a festival, but I have I'm gonna have um this brain freeze. God, whatever. I'm gonna have an event in Culture Bar, and we're gonna have a discussion and just a show up, the show about my books, and we can talk. It's a talk show, by the way, but I'm gonna have my books there, so you can come and meet and just talk, and I can sign my books if you want to buy one. It's gonna be in Kovács Kulturbar. It's in this 8th district in Budapest, and I'll be there in Tuesday, June 3, and in I think 7 p.m. Yes, and I'll be there. And after it, there will be the National Summer Book Fair, or I always say it like ünnepi könyvhét. It's like a festive book week in Hungary. It's normal. We have the National Book Week in Hungary, and it's a festive thing. Almost 100 years over now, so it's a nine. I think it's a 96 annual festive book week, and we go in the downtown of Budapest, but it has in Szeged and other greater cities in Hungary. But I'll be in Budapest, and I will have a book signing in Saturday and Sunday. That will be in June 12 to June. I'm sorry, just time and dates. But we can have the links and the other stuff in the comment section. So just check that, please. But yes, I'm going on this, and after it in August we will have a fantasy expo. Yes, fantasy expo in the Barna. This is a big house or a big industry place or show building in the downtown too in Budapest. Usually I'm in the capital of Hungary because I live here, but we can go anywhere, so it's not a problem. But I mean, we have these shows in Budapest now, so this summer will be a very bookish summer for me.
Yeah. What are your experience with the festive book week? Do you love it or?
Yes, yes, yes. I really enjoy this. I love the rising, like the mood. It's like it's it's outside in an outside fest. So maybe we have, if we have a rain, that it's rainy, if sunshine is shiny. But it's near to the Danube, so it's very it's a place that it's very gorgeous and happy, and it is so crowdy, but it's good. We have many tourists as well, and like we can meet our uh, pal people like other writers, authors, poets, and other people like readers, and
Mhm.
I love it. I mean, just come and enjoy.
Okay, and I think last question, but I don't know if you want to tell something, you can do it. What are you planning
Absolutely.
to write about in the future?
Yes, I have plans and I have not. It's like a Schrödinger problem. No, I have plans. Definitely, absolutely, and utterly. I plan to write uh, like a serious book, but an expert book about book publishing, editorial stuff, like how book publishing goes, like from manuscript to uh, press house or to web shops with the
Mhm,
ebook, and with the correct terms, who is the editor, what it's doing, and what is designing, and why a book is, why book prizes, book laws and other stuff, and like being in an editorial office of a traditional book publishing, a POD, which is a print on demand book publishing, and the indie book publishing, which means when an author wants to publish a book by it's themselves. So not using a book house or a publishing house, but using their capability. So it's an interesting area. I made a course about project management in book publishing. So I met traditional, bigger book publishers as well as POD and indie houses. So it's a great work option, an opportunity to making like a new book by it, because
mhm,
I have book before, but I want to write more and a little bit more complex and more serious. I mean, it's gonna be funny because I I can't help myself with it. So, but it will be funny, but the terms and the subject and the issues in there will expert thing, so it will be professional.
mhm,
So yeah, this and yes, and also I try to um, lead the way, the Triplicon stories way ahead. So I have plans with it also. Mm, yes, and I think what future comes, it's just what future gives. I just go.
Um, okay. Could you tell us something more?
about about what? I mean,
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
this is so cool. I mean, my English is so bad. But the point is that I can, okay, the point is that I'm not ashamed of my English. I know that it's so poor that I can have it. But I
No.
learned that there was one of my friends, and he didn't speak Hungarian, even he was Hungarian roots, he Hungarian roots. But he he told me that just speak. That was the point about
Yeah.
English. You just speak, whatever the bad language, the good language, the Yoda language. Just speak. They will. Uh, Anyone who just understands English anyway, they will listen and they will understand. If they want to
Mm,
correct, just take it. It's good for you, or you know what. But if not, just speak. Use the language. This is it's important. It's very important because I learned s- 6 or 7 languages in my life, and I
wow.
usually say that I have forgot 6 or 7 languages. I don't speak any other. English and Hungarian, that's all. But
Wow.
this this way I can't speak French, German, Italian, Japanese, or anything. I can speak on these languages because I don't use them. I use
Mm,
English and Hungarian, and English is my second language. You can see it's bad. my first is my first isn't better also, so it's either, I mean, isn't better either. No, my Hungarian is bad.
um, I'm very proud of you because I understood you.
Oh,
we
that wasn't
we
so bad.
couldn't
Come on.
we can speak in native
Yes,
language.
because yes.
We couldn't speak in English this
More.
before this
Yes.
interview. We never. So
No,
so I'm so happy because I understood you.
I'm so happy that we can speak in English too. It's I think it's a blessing. It's a gift, isn't it? Because you
And a
can
big challenge.
you can, yeah, yes, but I mean that this is what, you know what, you can speak English. I mean, you do.
I don't think
So
so.
it's great, really, and it was
No, no,
fun. I love it.
I,
We have to
no.
repeat it. We have to repeat it. It's a good practice. Really, really,
Yeah,
it's a good
yeah,
practice
yeah.
option for practicing.
And a big motivation for me.
Me as well. Me as well. Yes, because really, you know what? I didn't speak English for a year. Really,
Yeah.
it was like, God. I mean, sometimes we speak or we talk in English, virag, and
Mm,
but it's not the same. I mean, it's interesting and it's good, and it's just developing and improving stuff. But it's like, yes, it's challenging to talk about my profession or my book stuff or anything. What it not It's not a
mm,
family, or you know, or like a friend stuff. It's profession, and yes, it's just like, oh my
yeah,
gosh, I have to practice my expert stuff in English, because
yeah,
yes, we and this is for the future. We plan with the bookship also, and other kind of, like, in my profession, it's planning for a future to opening to international area. I mean, the
mm,
English ch- channel, or the English connection, maybe on Amazon or whatever. There are many publisher houses in internationally on online, and it's so important. Oh God, I just wanted to use that. Uh, that's God. Okay, no, no, whatever. No, it's just like out of order. It's a wait. I have this. Just
Oh,
wait, wait,
okay.
please. I think this is like that's the
Oh my God.
problem of all service provider. Please call this. Like in vending machines when they just out of order. Please call the nine any kind of number. No, it's just like it's funny. I can talk about ADHD many ways, but I won't. Relax, I won't. I'm weird and I am loving it.
Mm. Thank you for the conversation. I hope you write soon because I was no, I want read for you. And have a nice day, everyone.